That's all rocks. I'm not gonna pay for another. There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello to Soy Rain, who came in and redeemed 6 exercises. And how I'm going to refund you those points. A little bit of why I am doing a bonus stream is I'm getting a bit of a heart palpitation. It's been going on for the last week or two. Honestly, cannot remember when it started, but I just remember trying to sleep and noticing heartbeat being a bit odd. And it's just playing on my mind a bit. I'm gonna have to go to the doctors, get it checked out. Hopefully it's nothing serious. But I've been kind of sitting here all day trying to work on some 3D models, trying to work on the helmet a bit more, try and get it working. And every so often I just feel there's a little bit of a thud in my chest. And it's like, oh boy. And I looked up, what is the cause of it? And it's like, well, too much caffeine. It's like, well, all right, well, I haven't had caffeine for a couple of days. And it says like, oh, it could be some medications, which I have to take. It could be exercising can cause this. So, yeah, I'm gonna not do the exercises just for a little bit. I mean, it's nothing too serious, so Rain. It's just a case of, well, how the body works. I'm gonna find out exactly what it is that's caused it, which may mean having a blood test. I hate blood tests. Don't know when I'm gonna get to the doctors to do this though, so thank you. I do appreciate the kind words. I sure will get better. Like, there's no reason for me not to get better. I know it's something that my mother also gets, so I may just be put on some tablets and my list of medication goes up. Oh, the horrible part of growing old. But yeah, I'll be fine. No one should worry. I'm also mentioning it now, sort of as a look, in case I'm wrong and this is something serious, I at least want people to know what's happened. You know, I don't want it to, just come out of the blue. And nothing to really worry about. I'll be fine. I promise. I'm also just waiting for my brain to wake up a bit because I have been feeling sleepy all day, and it is not good. So I thought, bonus stream of Final Fantasy XIV, get a bit further in the story, do some dungeons or anything really. So we'll unmute the game. Hey, I paused the music. Why are you playing a new song? Okay, Pretzel Rocks is just not responding. I hit pause and it doesn't pause. I hit play a song, it doesn't play a song. It is such a bad program. Well, let's go on over. Right, I didn't click on the game. Welcome! How's everybody doing? It's a pleasure to meet you. So, this is the glamour that I kind of made at the end of the last stream that I'm now going to be using. And I may be using it for quite a while because I really think that it suits me. Why do I get the bonk? Oh, come on. I think... yeah, I was meant to pick up a quest in the Black Shroud. I came here because I wanted to meet Mail Mancha, my glamour, and oh my goodness. Even if I came here... okay, so last stream... oh, sorry. Yeah, last stream I went over to Sephiroth, a different world server, just to buy a glamour item. Last night, Mailman was streaming this game, and I ran to this location to show him off my outfit. And I was round the corner when he teleported away, and I was watching his stream, and I'm like, no, I said wait. He's like, it didn't pop up, and we saw that on Twitch, and never appeared. Even if I went around the corner, it wouldn't have mattered because I'm on a different server to him. I prefer gun. I mean, I prefer neither, but if given a choice, I'd rather the gun because I can dodge that. You're just threatening me with a gun. The bonk is you're actually hurting me. Oh my goodness, there's so... Well, I say there's a lot of people here. It's not only compared to some of the other servers, but... No, I think there actually is more people. There's a lot today. I'm guessing the FanFest has made people excited. Dad? Oh, I'm a dad? Yeah, you can sleep. It's okay. I mean, you don't have to stay on by. Yeah, hopefully you have a good night's rest. Good night. Sweet dreams and take care. Oh, there's one thing I want to do, like, and this is just a random thought that I had. Later on, you get retainers, and that's how you, like, you summon them using a summoning bell. And you send them off to pick up items for you, or they sell things on the market board. I kind of want to make some characters for viewers, so it's like, hey, you get to be a retainer, and you get to be a retainer. But then it's also limited on how many you can have. I also think I already got this Aetherite. So this is just a bit of a waste of time. Yeah, I did. I gotta go upstairs. I haven't got any of the upstairs ones. What am I doing? I could just teleport back to the Aetherite Plaza and go from there. Oh, it was such fun when these servers first opened for Australians because it was just refreshing to meet so many other people from my country in one place. And there were people where they were playing as both current and past prime ministers of Australia. And they were just talking to people and just, making jokes, and you get the person who's playing the current one appears like, oh, hey, what's up, everyone? And it was like, oh, get out of here, no one cares for you. And I hop on the next day and they've already got a FC or a guild set up, and it's just called like Prime or something. It's for the Prime Ministers. I was like, alright, well, these people are having fun. Always enjoyable to see people getting along that way. I got one more Aetherite to go, and I think I'll go up to Paladin and continue the job quests. Because we're level 31, which means we can become a Paladin now. I'll continue to sport my no shield style. I like that guy's weapons. They're very interesting. Hello, Sleepy. How you doing? What is his ninja weapon? Ah, the Mandeville ones. I haven't seen any of the Mandeville weaponry. And that's the new relic weapon for Endwalker. What are you up to, Sleepy? Just woke up? I kind of feel like I just woke up, even though I've been up for quite a while. Just got that sleepiness headache. My goodness, look at all the people here. So Sleepy, I may have to apologize to Mailman. On his last stream, I ran over to him in Limsa, saying he's like, no, I gotta show off this glam. And Twitch decided to not send my message. Well, I found out it wouldn't matter because I was playing on Sephiroth at the time. I had server swap just so that I could buy an item. So it wouldn't have mattered if I did run there. Ah, look at this guy. Using a shield, and the other guy using a shield. Oh, come on, guys. No shield style is best. Emperor, glad that you're here. One of our members has been attacked and gravely wounded. Need you to go help him. I suspect this is work of more bounty hunters. May even be a trap for more of us, or to lure more of us into the open. Nevertheless, we cannot ignore our comrade's plight. When he last contacted us by link pearl, he said he tried to seek shelter at Coffer and Coffin. Take this potion and search for him there. So what are you going to be up to today, Sleepy? Yeah, playing more Final Fantasy, or do you have other things you need to do? I'm excited to finally get my mount in this. Hopefully I can get to that point today. Need to kill one more giant turtle. Hey Sasha, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. Or a good morning. Or a good evening. Ah, you got your PS5! Nice! I have actually been considering getting that PSVR 2. But at the same time, oh, it's so expensive. Probably gonna play Final Fantasy later, but have to go easy. Hurt my hand and wrist from leveling Reaper. Ooh, yeah, definitely rest up. Don't just consider it, get it. You're as bad as my brother. He's a Paladin. Alafel is not happy. Does Quest 2 but doesn't have Resident Evil 4 VR. I mean, like, the PSVR 2, I mainly want because I can use it on my PS5, and then you can also connect it up to the PC. So, I reckon it's better than the Quest. Because, you know, you get to use it in multiple spots. Also, Sasha, as a quick question. Are you still... Like, are you still in the Discord? I ask because I had a problem with bots, and I was removing all the bots, and I fear I may have accidentally kicked someone who I wasn't meant to kick. So... Okay, that's good. Alright. Well, the person I may have kicked, I haven't seen around for a long, long time, so perhaps they just left. I don't really know, but I kind of worry if I did kick someone I wasn't meant to. Okay, with PC, you need to use some iffy software. True, but you kind of gotta use iffy software for using PlayStation controls on PC at times. Help me. I can't feel my... Thank you, brother. Oh, I've been so fast. Over by the tracks to the north. Don't know who attacked me, nor why they left me alive, but I dare say the answer is out there. Surely someone saw something. As like in general as proof. Clickety click. Sorry, my mind's just blanking out. The model kit? Fellow outside? I saw him stumble in when I left the bar to take a pee. I'm gonna say pee because that makes him seem a lot... but odder. Gotta get up and have food. Have fun with the game. If you still want to get back, we'll play a little. Oh, good. Hope you have a good day. How sleepy. And I'll see how long I'm on for. Like, I'm kind of playing this just to get over health worries. I'm kind of a little downer than normal. Yeah, I should look forward to playing. Alright, I think that guy was just drunk. Oh, I really want to play more Triple Triad. I'd love it. Catch up to mail. I'm trying. It's just so far away. Suspicious characters. Well, now that you mention, I did see a strange fellow wearing a garish purple robe. First thought he was talking to himself, but then I realized he had a link pearl. Heard him say something about the wrong man. It's super bizarre. Does that help? Not at all. That was zero help whatsoever. Ah, the Adachi. Okay, sleepy. Take care. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Oh, that dog is adorable. Giant turtle. Yeah, XP. Oh, purple robe? That does sound familiar. Ah, it was him. I'd swear it. Did you find anything else? Found a ring. Picked this up by the tracks, eh? Might well belong to the guy. Can't say I've seen it like before. Might be as women could tell you more. You know him, don't you? He's the bespectacled bloke who's always lounging around Emerald Avenue in the city. Of course, being the businessman that he is, probably asked for compensation. Show that ring to women. I'm going to call him Wyman instead, because women's... That's different. I'm going to go play some Spider-Man Remaster and watch some TikToks. All good. I forgot to schedule my clips to my TikTok account today. It'll be fine. The world can do without my bad clips. Let me jump up. I kind of wish I had a Final Fantasy playlist. Play nice music in this game because the music just ends and it's quiet for a while. You gotta wait for certain times for new music to start. quick moment. Alright, I gotta reject 6 of these. Also, I'm just curious. 854 times 5. So according to my rewards queue, I've had 854 redeems of making me exercise. That is 4,270 weight lifts and or squats. My goodness. I mean, obviously it wasn't all at once, but many redeems. I didn't think there'd be that many. Well now, if it ain't Toporo, everyone's favorite venturer. You threw your line on the gladiators. Questionable decision, given the events of recent days, but to each his own. To what do I owe the pleasure? I was like how I made all my UI really big just so everyone watching can see it. Like, that's probably very tiny, but still. Hey, put that away before someone sees it. Where in the 7 L's you get that from? What? Don't you recognize the sigil? Ah, you fool. Before you go stumbling around the brush, you ought to at least know what kind of venomous jerks are be lurking within. Been a long time since all dust in a criminal organization rise from obscurity to notoriety as quickly as Alakran. Word is, got connection in the brass blades, syndicate, and God knows who, but where else. But you didn't hear it from me. I want no part whatever mess you and your mates are going yourselves into. Understood? Alright, back to Miller. Oh, hello. So deep fry. Not a small fry. Oh, they wanted to run ahead of me. Goodbye, stranger. We could have been friends. And this guy's still talking to her. Oh, I was wondering when you might return. News did you bring in your injured comrade? Was attacked by a member of the Alakran. Alakran? Kinda hard to believe, but no matter. One of our comrades from the Stone's Throw moments ago. Gang of bandits is said to be headed for the Silver Bazaar, after a man with an enormous bounty on his head. People living there are in grave danger, and their friends to find their quarry. The bandits won't scruple to destroy property and harm civilians. And the few brass blades stationed there will be powerless to stop them. Must stop them. We'll protect the Silver Bazaar and avenge our injured guildmate, all in one fell swoop. A bit melodramatic if you ask me. Aldous, I told you never come here again. Gonna sit idly by while you charge to battle against an enemy you know nothing about. Miller, responsible guild master, would never risk the lives of a charges like this. Who are you to lecture me about responsibility? Miller, listen to me. This is the Alakran you're dealing with. So, whatever notoriety they may have achieved means nothing to me. We'll cut them down like the common bandits they are. It's not that simple. More importantly, it's not your fight. What are you saying? They want me, Miller. Been fending off assassination attempts ever since I returned to Thanalan. Just stay here, let me handle this. It'll be over soon, I promise. Stay here, wake up on your own. Is that it? It's been 7 years since I let you leave, Aldous. 7 years. Do you have any idea what you've put me through? Miller. I don't want to hear it. You selfish jerk. Do you even care about the people who suffer because of you? Just get out. We don't need your help. Settle this ourselves. Miller, wait. There's something you need to know. Enough. Get out. Get out. Alright. Save some left for the Alacrin. But do try not to let Temporal here come to harm while you're at it. Oh, he cares about me. To the bazaar! How bizarre, how bizarre. Right, and the Jumbo Cacpot lottery will be ready this week. Yeah, sorry, I had a bit of a hiccup there. The Jumbo Cacpot should be ready. There's a chance I could have won 1,000,000 gil. Most likely I won only like a couple thousand. I'm not 1,000,000 gil, 1,000,000 MGP. But that could be used to getting me a mount. Oh, I miss having a chocobo. I really can't wait to unlock it. Eh. There was no point for me doing that. What kind of sword do I have? Level 15. I definitely need stronger gear. That's... I believe that's just the A rank hunt, but... I cannot wait till I'm strong enough to be able to kill them. There's a thing that a lot of people ignore, basically. Once you reach level 50, you unlock the hunting board at your Grand Company, where every week you can do a B rank hunt that'll give you 100 allied seals. You can kill an A rank whenever it spawns to get 40, and if you find an S rank, that's also worth 100. You can then trade them in to get Aetheryte teleportation tickets, so it becomes cheap. Well, not cheap, it becomes free. And it is quite useful just to have on hand to use, because eventually you're going to start teleporting a lot, and you burn through your money so quick in this. Oh, it's already starting. It's a couple of the other gladiators were just using a skill called Blind. And that's one of the skills that they've since removed. How many Alicran are there? Get attack boost in. Turn on the volume a little. Because Blind used to be an AoE effect, similar to what I'm using as my attack, but instead of hurting enemies, it blinds them so they have a lower hit rate. But I'm guessing it wasn't balanced enough. Like, people would prefer that over other skills or something. Like, finish them before they can cast again. The Thaumaturges were already dead. There were no more spellcasters. Rejoice, gladiators, for the day is ours. Yeah! Woo! Hmm? What? But why would you be? Live unto us, First Sword. No, stop. Such brittle blades, so easily broken. Perhaps the First Sword is made of stronger steel. Leave her, Zina. Our business here is over. What? What have you done, Leavold? First Sword, we must withdraw. The wounded need tending. Let us take them back to the guild. When I'm no longer a knight, I'm just some guy from Isekai. Still got his school uniform on. He just appeared in the world, picked up a sword, was like, yeah, let's do it. You know what? I'm gonna just 130 gil. I got 206,000 left. Give me a moment. Need a thing. What? Spare this, Miller. Begged you not to go. You knew, Aldous, that Leavold had. Leavold and I once fought side by side in the Colosseum. Twin swords and Naruto, they called us. Never lost a match. Honored by the Bull of Alamigo himself. That was then, and this is now. Lord Leavold single-handedly transformed the Alucran from a gang of common thieves into the most feared criminal organization in Thanalan. Knew I had to return. Seems like a lifetime ago the three of us used to train together in this hall. Leavold, I knew, would never stoop so low. He was a good man, strong and true. What would drive him to do this? When I find him, I'll be sure to ask. Fortunately, he seems determined to kill me for my curiosity. What aren't you telling me, Aldous? I'm not clever enough to keep secrets, my dear. I'm a simple man, only capable of dealing with what's right in front of me. That's so. I'll find him, I promise. Alright, new sword, new shield, and new bit of armor. Next one. Must apologize for my early behavior. Hello, Zeke. We got all them polygons. And the game's gonna get even better looking soon. But how are you doing today? Hope you are well. Titan Pro must apologize for my early behavior. As First Sword, my duty is not only to foster your growth as a gladiator, but to also protect you from dangers you're not yet ready to face. Don't know Levo had become a leader of the Alucran, chosen to bear his steel at us, many more of us would not have returned alive. I need to know why he's turned to a life of crime, so I've ordered my best men to scour Thanalan for any trace of his whereabouts. Fortunately, one of them has disappeared. Strong suspicions that he has likely been taken prisoner by the Alucran or worse. If there's any hope of saving him, we must act quickly. We'll have you search for our missing comrade. His last report stated that he was tracking the Alucran near the Hammers in western Thanalan. Go there, you may yet find some clues to his fate. I've been far too reckless in recent days, and let too many good gladiators come to harm. Please, find our missing comrade and bring him home safe. So, see, this is our character. He's made to be me. Essentially, I got isekai'd into this world. My recommended gear. Ah, my sword's purple. Alright, I got a gem on my shield. It's by itself on the final glimmer plate. A purple sword. Make our way down. This is the level 25. Yep, level 25. Oop. It's like you're meant to get your mount by level 20 in the main story quest, if I remember correctly. It's like, yeah, we are very over leveled. Ah, look, an Aussie spider. It's a trap, brother. Assassins. Oh, he just healed himself. Give me a quick moment. Gotta do a quick Google. Just a quick second more. Oh, this website goes so slow. Ah, well. A fine swordsmanship. Miller, first sword, still knows how to pick 'em. Even after all these years, I can't quite bring myself to call it that. See, I still remember when her father first brought it to the guild. The lass who cried at the sight of naked steel. To look at her now, you'd swear she was born with a blade in her hand. Not like she had much of a choice but to rise to the occasion, though. What with all the trouble Aldous got into 7 years ago. Selfish jerk, he should have never... enough of my rambling. Should make my way back to Uldar for a short rest. You go ahead and tell Miller that I'm fine. Alright, back I go. So I'm getting way too easily distracted. Essentially, just part of my, worries for today is just hits me a little bit. I'm like, oh, I'm focusing on that now. But playing this is meant to get my mind off of it. Carol, thank the gods you're alright. How about the ambush of the hammers? Excellent work. Being valuable to the guild, I cannot thank you enough. In fact, I believe you deserve it, but you deserve a much needed rest. Take some time to yourself and return when you've recuperated. Before you go, speak to Lulutsu. Leave us a message for you. Ah, the very gladiator I was seeking. Lean closer, for I would not have the others hear my words. Out of sensitive regards, I request you meet him at Lichyard in Eastern Thanalan. Naturally, I have not divulged this information to the First Sword. As you may have gathered from our previous interactions, she's still rather upset with him, and would like to forbid any further association. Quite understandable, since he was clearly being groomed to become the next guildmaster before that horrible scandal. They would have made it such a lovely couple. Lovely couple, I should clarify. Forgive me, this is hardly an appropriate topic of conversation. Anyway, you have my word that the First Sword will not hear any rendezvous from me. Alright, thankfully I've already been there. My goodness, loading the areas is so much faster. I mean, compared to Australian servers, I should clarify. Oh, got stuck. Ooh. Another fight sequence. What's up, Aldous? Where have you been? Busy drowning some sweet young thing's eyes? If that's the case, I understand completely. 7 years since Miller's father was laid to rest here. He was mean and stubborn, an old outgoat through and through. Guys, when he danced with sword in hand, it was pure poetry in motion. Miller's right. There's no way I could know what it was like for her back then. Forced to replace her father under such terrible circumstances. It's Mystery Girl in Purple. Who might you be? Know of Leovold's lackeys? Master Leovold has been most distressed since learning of your return. This is unacceptable. Your master does not deserve your loyalty, kitten. When you've outlived your usefulness, he will dispose of you like so many others. Believe me, I speak from personal experience. Say what you will, I will not be swayed. She looks awfully determined to kill me. Still, I'm not really in the mood to play. Mind stopping her? No pressure, but it'd be evaluating your performance. You would die for this gun? Very well. Reader movements. It's not exactly high literature. Watch it. This kitten has claws. I mean, you keep saying these lines, but she's done so little damage to me. Well, look at that. A very small notch of my health came off. And that was it. Gotten stronger. Good. Glad Millie has a man like you to rely upon. She's a father's daughter. A leader of men, true warrior, an obstinate woman who lets her feelings cloud her judgment. Which is why she needs to be surrounded by dependable people who will give her good counsel and keep her temper in check. Now more than ever, stick by her, she needs you more than she knows. She needs you, Aldous. Have you listened to a word I said? She needs dependable people. In case you haven't noticed, I'm anything but. I'm only here because of unfinished business. When it's settled, there's no reason left for me to stay. I owe it to a man to put an end to this. To give him peace in Thal's realm by making that jerk Levold finally answer for his crimes. Remember what I said. Now go. She's probably wondering where you are. All the other graves are destroyed. Curious why. And back we go. Get a new sword, shield, and I'm thinking helmet this time. Why are you staring at me like that? Something the matter? Getting rather oddly. Afraid I've no news regarding Alcoran's movements. I remain confident that we'll find them soon. So keep your blade sharp. Yeah, definitely legs. Although, it gives me the same boost as armor. I'll do legs. Oh, and the sword is so small now. Like, look at that. That is just... That is a small sword in comparison to before. Why am I barefoot? Oh, the legs have the boots included. Alright, well I guess I'm barefoot sandals man for a bit. Damn it, all to the 7th hell. This is madness! It's Aldous. He's been arrested by the brass blades. They claim he was plotting to assassinate the Sultana. Utter nonsense! He has no motive to do so, and whatever I've said about the man, he would never resort to using poison. Alacran must be behind this. They have failed to kill him time and time again. And now they're reaching out to their monetarist allies. They want to believe Wyman when they said they had such influence, but... Wait, that's it. If anyone can help us unravel the plot, it's Wyman. He has a reputation for knowing things that he shouldn't, after all. Find him. See what he can tell us. Aldous is many things, but he's not a murderer. Having my feet like this feels wrong. I don't like it. There he is. Wondering when you might be coming along. Frankly, I'm surprised Aldous went so quietly. Oh no, there's no walking away from this. What happened to them 7 years ago? You don't know, do ya? Best I'll start from the beginning. Aldous is something of an enigma. He and Levi were two of the greatest gladiators ever to grace the blood sands, but he threw all the hard-fought glory away for a few gil more. See, the average old Don loves a good Colosseum fight. And what better way to make a gladiatorial spectacle more entertaining than wagering on the outcome? So I got out that Aldous was orchestrating a match-fixing scheme of untold proportions. Well, imagine the shock and anger that people felt. He was expelled from the Colosseum, and his wins were stricken from the record. Your guildmaster Miller got the worst of it, though. Not only was her friend exposed as a fraud, but at the same time her father fell ill and passed away. There was some oddity surrounding his death too. It was rumored he took his own life out of shame for his disgraced pupil. Or that he might have even been murdered by the man. Baseless conjecture, really, but it made Aldous look that much worse. In the end, Millie lost two of the most important men in her life, was forced to take charge of the guild alone. Leavold? He tried to go solo on the Blood Sands, but it wasn't the same. Without Aldous, his career was finished. Now you know the nature of the man you so desperately want to save. Though judging from the look in your eye, I gather you still have your reservations. Ah, fine then. You can't blame me for doubting a man found in possession of Rauger's bile. It's a vile poison. Rare expensive too. Only the Corpse Brigade knows how to make it, I hear. God only knows why they'd give it to Aldous. Could go to their headquarters at the Sepulchre in South Thunderland and ask him direct, I reckon. I have an aversion to direct confrontation personally, but you don't, do you? By the by, should you save the poor guy's life, tell him we're even, and that I hope it was all worth it. Alright, South Thunderland. Get Iron Will going. A way to replace this sword. It's just such a small sword. Just responding in the FC chat as someone came online and said hello, so I felt it's appropriate to say hello back. It's like when I first played this game, you didn't unlock a map entirely just by entering the area. You had to unlock it in pieces, much like you would a dungeon. When I first went through this gate, I was terrified. Granted, I was a much lower level than I am now, and just seeing level 25s everywhere, it's like, no thank you. So I'll get the Aetheryte here first, then I'll go off to Corpse Brigade area. Which is a little concerning considering I believe they can attack me. Or like, they'll be aggressive towards me, I'm not too high of a level. But then again, as a tank, I should be safe. Why did they get to have a chocobo? I want a chocobo too. I'll get one eventually. Or die trying. It's like the hunting log. They're all the level 10 ones still. That's 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. I should technically be in the 30 to 40 section. Yep. I'm just gonna keep running. Try to ignore them the best I can. Oh look, someone's actually fighting them for me. Thank you. I feel like I should help them. They're so low on health. I mean, they're a gladiator as well. And they were struggling. I feel like only appropriate that I help. This is everyone attack on, focus on me. Yeah, they're only attacking one at a time by the looks of it. Alright! Back we go. Alright, arm's length. I don't think I ever really used it. But I think as a tank, it may be a bit more useful. Creates a barrier fire, nullifying most knockbacks and drawing effects. Does it for 6 seconds. When the barrier is struck, slow enemies by 20%. So I think that's just useful to slow down enemies. I'm sure the drawing effect and pushback thing also has some use, but you know. Where have you been? And has been given over to the custody of the Sacrarium. We need to execute him. We must do something. This potion is... You proved that Alacran purchased from the Corpse Brigade? Thank the gods, you've done it! Quickly, let's go show us to the official presiding of his execution at Highbridge. Go now. To the bridge! And hopefully get out of these sandals, because my goodness. I'm not a fan of sandals. Oh, I've got to kill some of these. And Aldos will be fine. He can survive just a little bit longer. Outgoat horn and 3 outgoat skins. While not really a thing nowadays, there used to be a time when this was a huge way to make money. At least on the server that I play on. Like, the skins sold for, I think, 500-600 gil each for a while. The horns would kind of fluctuate. But all the items could actually be sold for quite a bit, and then yeah, I used to just farm it for ages, building up as much money as I could. Alright, there's one more Billy to go. Alright, now that's done, we can make our way over. Oh, it's down there. Interesting. I don't really remember ever going down there. I mean, I have, because yeah, I used to do the photo mode, so I kind of know a lot of the areas, but for the story, I don't remember going down here. The Sacrarium has sentenced you to death for your crimes against the Sultan. Have you any What? Who are you and what do you want? Alright, let's start the battle. These are bold accusations you make, adventurer. However, the Sacrarium has found the prisoner guilty in the eyes of gods and men. Be executed forthwith. Don't waste your breath. Thou scouts have always yielded to wealth above all else, and Levi would spend a fortune to secure my sentence. Silence, criminal, and you, what are you waiting for? Do it. What did that... Aldous! Just couldn't stay away, could you? Well, at least you didn't have to steal the headsman's axe. The gods are to have blood this day. Afraid it won't be mine. As you two are so devout, perhaps you'd be willing to offer yourselves in exchange? Mercy. Ooh. Interfere with the law is a heinous crime. In fact, I believe it is punishable by death. I had a feeling the spectacle would draw you here. Should have dealt with you myself from the start. Come, let's dance, brother. So it's to be a rematch? Very well, I accept. Mill and the others need you. Leave him to me. What happened to the Makote that, we battled? Like, did I actually kill her? I have questions. Ah, they need me on the bridge. I mean, thankfully when they say they need me on the bridge, it's not a, hey, you gotta do things slow. There's only one little guy left. Deal with that mage. Okay, everyone else is pretty much dead. I mean, I hope this is the part that I'm meant to do. No! Okay, I wasn't meant to attack them all. Okay. Note to self. Don't attack them all at once. Oh, we're gonna get a difficulty option. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do it on easy mode. No. I just... Oh, don't try to kill them all at once. The healers are dead. All of them are dead. I want his damage. 3, 2, 1. Then stun him. I mean, I think perhaps if I just take on only a couple at a time. Now, heals are doing a lot. Alright, just keep attacking more. So it's now at a point where I don't think they're going to target me. Well, this one will. Ah, duty complete. That was easy. Aldous. Aldous. The guy's shield has swords on it. Why? For what purpose? You almost had me, Leavold. Stay back. I won't have your pity. You just had to have it all, didn't you? One victory. One match. Your precious ego couldn't accept that. Ruined everything. Tell me, Aldous, how does that feel to lose your name, your legacy, everything you've ever loved? I want to know how much you suffered. Let it go, Leavold. It's over. Oh no, he's going back off the cliff. Don't do it, man. Else it is. Swear, you will never know peace. Not in this life or the next. Leavold, no! Wonder if we ever get to see what's at the bottom of the cavern. You know damn well neither of us will see Thal's realm. Let's go. Comrades are waiting. Back to the Gladiator Guild. Ugh. Oh, I stretched that hurt. Still stretching. Oh, there we go. They have interesting hair color. Like how they did the two-tone. I like it. I'm glad you were there. Without you, I doubt we could have defeated Alucard. You ever consider the Colosseum? Make a wonderful attraction. Of course, you need a title that befits your prowess. Now that it's all over, you'll be staying, won't you? No, Levo may be dead, but the Alucran are far from finished. Why not linger and give them a chance to regroup and seek revenge? It is a true tragedy that I cannot enjoy the company of Oda's lovely ladies any longer. But I have faith that equally radiant beauties await me in distant lands. Cowardice, Not another word, my dear. It's bad enough that the First Sword has permitted a disgraced gladiator to fraternize with her subordinates. Can you imagine the scandal she becomes personally involved with a man? Nevertheless, I understand how you feel, Miller. I'm known to have this effect on the fairer sex. Sure, let the headsman have his way with you. That way, you might learn something of humility. But how am I supposed to remember the lesson without a head? I'll be proud of you, Miller. Don't ever change. Ah yes, one more thing I want to say to you before I go. 7 years ago, before my last match on the Blood Sands, I was given an offer. Sultan's ransom in exchange for a loss. Levo begged and pleaded, but I couldn't do it. Call it honor or pride, or whatever you like, made my choice, and despite all that came of it, to this day I have no regrets. Simple thing to know what's right. Listen to the heart of yours and it will never lead you astray. Trust in your comrades, have faith in your skills, and you will triumph over any adversity. With that, I bid you farewell. I'd better not have to wait 7 years to see him again. Still so much I want to... What the 7 hours are you all looking at? This is a training hall. Why aren't you training right now? You think all it takes to stand on the blood sands, a sword and a stupid grin? No, it takes years of hard work, an ocean of blood and sweat, and an unbreakable will. Every man and woman here has the potential to become a champion. But it is you and you alone who decides your destiny. Answer me now, gladiators. Will you follow in the footsteps of your brothers and sisters and inscribe your names in legend? Aye! Alright, these are boots. And I feel like that would be the best choice. Because then I can get rid of the fact that I'm wearing sandals. This one time, at level 30. Interesting quest name. Well, achievement name. Ah, man, put on some pants. Really, the only other ones I have are level 5? No, wait, level 15. Glamour on my shield. So now, you may notice the quest isn't on the Guildmaster. I believe it is somewhere else in the city. Or perhaps it could be level 35. Or just further in the story, actually. But basically, the next job quest, I'm no longer a gladiator, I become a paladin. Alright, first off, Aetherite. We'll set our home point here, just so that way we can teleport back very quickly. So we've got the quest that we can do. Alright, I might take a slight detour and just get the Aetherite for the area. Because I'm gonna need it. So Archers Guild. And New Gridania only really has the Archers Guild in the main Aetheryte, and everything else is just scattered around Old Gridania. Very oddly placed. First off, we'll go to the Lancers Guild, get that one done. Oh, there's even a marker for the achievement exchange. I never knew that. I just knew that guy was there, and you had to know he was there to find him. And we already got the Conjurer's Guild, so we don't have to go to that far bottom one. Thankfully. I really wish I had a better sword. I mean, this is just, again, a paddle. It's a cricket bat. Alright, so master the rolls. Oh. Essentially, as you get achievements, you earn achievement points for each one. Every 50 achievement points gives you a token. And you can exchange the tokens for various things. So, one of them is the Fat Chocobo head. You may notice I already have this, because these were the return rewards. So the longer you stayed sub, the more items you would get. And eventually they decide to scrap that and instead bring in this guy. And you can get most of the item. I think all the return rewards plus a couple extras. So one up Ferian. I don't think I ever subbed for long enough for him. Now, I believe is new. Wild Rose Biting, I didn't stay sub for long enough. Magic Tech Deathclaw was new. Same with the Orchestrion rolls, I think. As well as Ribbon. There used to be a thing where you had to talk to him though. I think you just do it this way. So, trying to think. Well, there's ways at the top. Along here, there's one where it's build achievements with miscellaneous item rewards, gear rewards, minion rewards, mount rewards. And I believe once where you can just claim it from here. You used to come to this guy to get it as well. And unfortunately, I don't have any rewards, obviously on PvP. I may have some in Gold Saucer. Yes, I got one. The Phoenix card. So I came first in an open tournament. Now, should I play Triple Triad, I at least have a really powerful one. Alright, 2 more to go. the amphitheater, and technically Leatherworks. Sorry, I went silent again. I mentioned earlier on in the stream, like at the start, the main reason I wanted to stream tonight is to get my mind off of panic. I guess would be the easy way to explain it. Just chest isn't feeling well. I'm gonna have to go to the doctors to get it all checked out, but it just keeps popping up and I'm like, just start to focus on it too much. There, make our way down here, take up the next quest. To the third dungeon. Paula does it. So you're not averse to taking a little trip. Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from an adventurers guild in Uldar. Once you arrive, seek out Memody, the proprietress of the quicksand. Think of her as Sultan's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you to into the midst of danger. Have every confidence you'll pull through unscathed. Now off you go, and good luck. That's why I tuned to the 8th ride at Uldar before. Whoop. This game is just quite relaxing to me. I really do enjoy it. Come to the quicksand, friend. Tad busy right now if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, it's you! There I was about the same tide line. Me ain't said a word that you'd be reporting in for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. Ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started. So let's talk business, shall we? Petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under that sun, and I would have been set afire. Take out of ale if you would be so kind. Papa-chan! Excellent timing, Papa-chan. Just so how is your adventurer who'll be handling your petition is here. Oh, what visiting my good friend? It does my spirit well to know you're the one who'll be helping us. Mayhap you'd like to apprise him of his mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine and the Moucher & Sons mineral concern, leads to an unfortunate development in Copperbell mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are the clan known as, my goodness, Hecaton Charas. Fearsome creatures who were sealed with the deep depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems they managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. Creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and that presence has forced the suspension of all mining activity on the site. No wonder they're angry. Did the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, my lady. The people of that age used to use the Hecadon chairs to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as it is up the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed. Slaves rose up against the masters. A desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecate of the monsters, our ancestors introduced the collapse of the mines' lowermost levels, so that it was the Great Giant Revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Oh, now that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Corbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Guys, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. Long time to nurse a grudge. Must be seething. Indeed. And that makes them a danger to us all. There'll be no mining at Corbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is a task we could only have you undertake. I'll not deny the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, so I beg of you, put an end to the sorry business. Gods bless you. Indeed, you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Corbell mines are in the western Thanalan. You take care, you hear? Ah, one last thing before you depart. The employee of Malger & Sons is presently in Quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Corbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Let's give me a quick moment. I'm just trying to think to myself. Like, the panic is setting in at the moment. Though for Painted Mesa, you found him. So your adventurer is willing to deal with the mess down in Corbell, are you? Got guts, man. I just hope you got skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. Monsters left the place in the right state, an area weak after mining. Don't know if you know this, but Corbell Mine was old when the second old dynasty was still young. It was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would have never thought to reopen it. Knew full well by the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt, for want of naught to build with. Stone torches keeping watch of the entrance of in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to throw you the way in. Hope the nation's resting on you, friend. I'll probably do this dungeon and probably hop off. Like, unfortunately, panic attacks are actually setting in a bit. And they are not fun. Been instant inside Cobell Mines. We're here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. But you're the adventurers volunteered to quell the monsters. Didn't think that Peppertown would be able to find someone so quickly. Giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they come outside. The sooner you see them, the better. Make ready the best you can. Let's see how long it takes for this to start. I mean, I am in Western Thanalin at the moment. Any of these in West? Central, East. Alright, only one's in West. I don't know exactly where it is. Like, you gotta go all the way around to this little windy path up here. But hopefully we can find our way into the dungeon quick. If not, I'll have to do it with NPCs. I mean, I think if I beat these monsters before the dungeon pops, then I'll just do the NPC one. Almost ready for a sprint. There we go. And cut across the water. Person there with a blue quest. Braving new depths. I have no clue what that is. In case, here are the level 20 enemies. Gotta kill 3 of them. That was easy. Let's see what that braving new depths is. Oh, it's for one of the other dungeons. Yeah, I'll be good on that for now. Withdraw from Copperbell Mines. I believe it's in duty. I know it'll be slow with NPCs, but at least it can be done. In we go. My iron will going. One of the reasons I dislike the NPCs is because, like, they're all attacking this one. I'm attacking one by myself. And it's coming at, you know, even in times. Come on. Open the door. Now, I do hope they teleport down here with me. Alright, they do. Excellent. It's like, look how far away the NPCs are. Unlock this quick little side path. There's really nothing here. I always thought there was an enemy or two or something. Guess they removed it. Alright, get my cooldowns going. Like the big boy. I mean, this little bit here is a bit more annoying just because of the lightning enemies. But it isn't still that bad. Alright, get a shield going. Yeah, I might as well get my attack buff. Oh, there's no more enemies? Okay. I'll just take care of these two. What's the other fire sand? Where did I miss it? What? I am confused. Oh, it was up there. Place that down. Load this up. I do like all these entry dungeons. They do teach you the base tank mechanics. I'll get my attack boost. And like, this guy has changed up his tactics. Like, he was never had this attack in the past. I don't even think he was a boss in the past. Yeah, because it used to be a group of enemies would come in from up there, I believe, and would slowly walk into the room. Just shield lobbing while it's at a distance, because damage is damage. Level up! Already had the item I picked up, which is a helmet. Ah, well. And the gloves. No, wait, not gloves. The pants. Alright, pull the lever, head back down. Oh, there's only treasure in here. Treasure that I can't pick up. Alright, enemies, come on. To the other side. Oh, they can't actually go to the other side. Alright, that's on me. I should have expected that. Come on. I mean, the fact that the NPCs were able to kill them all without needing me there. Quite good. I picked that up. Pull up the next wall. Jump into it. Ooh, more fire sand. Right, and this boss has also changed, because I think you just got to keep attacking it. Before it used to be the like bomb creatures would appear and you'd have to, well, take them to the big slime and blow them up there. I guess it does make it a bit easier that it's being reworked. This way. I just wish the NPCs didn't stop attacking during that moment. Especially when a couple of them are ranged. Like, they could all hit that right now. Then nope. Trousers. On level 15. I think my current ones are better. Oh, they didn't follow me. Healer, heal me. I got too close. One of these dogs is nearly gone. If I know if I go for that treasure to the left, that's a trap. Monsters will spawn when I get near it. Mapping the realm copper mines. Slaves no more. Free. Free. Masters must pay. Masters must die. Even this area changed. There used to be a really odd-shaped arena. Tank buster, so don't let anyone else get hit by it. At least this does help me build my confidence as a tank doing the low level dungeons. I lower his attack for about 6 more seconds. Yeah, level up. Clap, 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 clap. I'm happy with that. I've got an orchestrion. I also got level 15 gladiator's arms. Watered round shield, plundered falchion. Unfortunately, I've got level 30 stuff now, so those aren't really that great. Stretch my back a little. Alright, let's return and report the quest. Odd that it's a duty, but okay. Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to your mining operation can resume. And Odell will have the materials she needs to rebuild. Tarnation is in your debt, friend. I will share the good tidings with Puppetshon the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Mimedy. It'll do the woman well to see you alive in one piece. Scream. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this. Pay for my own coin. What rot? You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggot tree or maggoty mold meat. Much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm gonna say it one more time. Give back what you stole, make you wish you never set foot in the town. By right, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know? Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. I'm a reasonable man, ready to serve me in whatever capacity I require. Authorities needn't hear of your crime. But I ain't done anything wrong. Wolf has been witness. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of ye. That's around my mother's grave, but it's still nothing. All this was a coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. And who the hell's you when you're at home? Dog's master? Enough of this mama's farce. You lot, teach him a lesson. I mean, I'm a gladiator. So... yeah, they're not gonna hurt me that much. And I'm kind of dodging all their hits. Okay, 3 damage. Ooh, that was a 10. And those guys are weak. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. The headaches. They come again. Swear there were more refugees than I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? Simple reason? Oh, really? While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were not able to support the communities. Residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes. Problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Odar has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that refugees would try their luck here first. Heart goes out to them, it truly does. I would be lying if I said I wasn't apprehensive. If their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. Dare say the brass blades would be welcome as well. Heroes who fought the Gallian Empire patrolling the streets for ruffian? May well come to it. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees would turn to crime. You know what the place is like. You've no coin, you've no hope. Ah, what will become of our city? Not all of them are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins, get your dodo here. Guaranteed cheapest in Thunderland. Thank you for your custom, madame. Please come again. Looking around, you think that old Dar was well on its way to recovery. But pierce the veil of prosperity and you'll see that no end to the misery and suffering. Huh? Sir, you alright? Everyone's still cheering in the streets. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Sorry by the meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I, with the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? I'll overlook this, but just this once. God's bless you, adventurer. Hadn't come along when you did. Who knows what that monster might have done? Don't bear thinking about. All's well that ends well. We meet again. Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable. But I have been watching ever since you departed Older. Played the part of envoy to perfection, confident as a man on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters, and when your travels lead you to the midst of danger, you face it without so much as a flinch. You, my friend, are quite the marvel. I confess to being somewhat in awe. But my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing to see this day of age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one who I've been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, to rescue that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but a rescue you did. And that is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point that I also harbor a burning interest in certain talents of yours. Speaking of visions, you have been experiencing visions, have you not? Just so happens I know a woman who shares your talent, and can help you understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits of being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it. If you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak to Murmady, the ever-lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tell the Sons of the Seventh Dawn have found their man, and she would tell you where to find us. Seems like they're becoming even more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee. Of course, I do enjoy hearing the tale of gentlemen's woes for the womenfolk. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh up-the-carriage adventurer. Guys, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been I'd at it with giants in the dark. Never doubted you for a moment that you'd succeed. Of course, and neither did Papa-chan. Which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but bearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. It's the girl! Edda! She was from the second dungeon. Thank you for sparing your time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you. I'm not very good at being one. Just be told. And I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was XIV, and he and I were to be wed in spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praise from dawn to dusk. Sorry for what you are. You see, an adventurer is adventurer. Will that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded, had a friend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired just as he once was. So I decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin training anew. I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Nix, I shan't forget. Thank you. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. I didn't know why anyone would bother. But when I was first asked to take the charge of the guild here, I didn't want all to do with you lot. So it'd be a right pain in the butt looking after you all. But against my better judgment, decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. It's a privilege to be part of your lives. That goes double for yours. What'd you say? You want to know about the Scions of 7th Dawn? You need to move in earnest then. Listen, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk. The work they do ain't no ordinary work. Know full well how capable you are. But even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still saying you want to get involved, tell you what I can. Level 35. You want to know more than do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted sudden death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers go through the first. But the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose, on account of being all darn. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust the Scions, you can. The good people who made the mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task. And so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. Scions headquarters are in Vesper Bay, and in Western Thunderland, the place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Temporal, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you don't forget your old friend Memody. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, but I've said my piece. Off you go. And I want to go to the Gladiators Guild quickly because I'm level 35. And I think I should have the next job quest. Still not there. Shall make our way over. I'll be back in a bit. I'm just gonna go bathroom. I shan't be long. Be back in a minute. Don't go anywheres. Yeah, I'm back. Apologies. I just had to grab my blanket as well. I'm cold. Make our way on over. Change the stream title because if I can't seem to unlock Paladin, I may as well make it a joke. Yeah, like what I was saying earlier, I'm just keep pausing because I'm panicking. My chest or my heart's just, I have a bit of a heart palpitation happening, and when I try to Google information, it says like, oh, it shouldn't last more than 30 seconds. If it does, go to the doctor immediately. And I just worry, it's like, how do I know what they mean by just that 30 seconds? At the same time, I've been having it last quite a bit, where all of a sudden, like, you feel your heartbeat is going do 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 do, and like you just get that one heavy one, and you can feel it. Deep in the desert of my heart, lonely flower blooms. Yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-la-la. Wah! Oh, thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised this is a private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to. Here at the behest of Thancred. Sincerest apologies. Please have your name. Temporal Nix. Here you are. Could you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Science of the Seventh Dawn. Name is Sataru. I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The Antecedent is within the Solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Guess I'll just take the gloves. Oh my goodness.
The adventurer of whom I've heard so
They all
much.
look so young.
Well met, friend. My name is Minthelia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do.
Hi.
We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent.
I mean, if the primals are full, like, you know, their power source is crystals, as we learned from 16, destroy the crystals, right?
This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Is it followed by pain in the back of the head?
The sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul. A power known as the Echo.
The Echo?
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words.
So that there does come into play quite a bit later on.
In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
I am curious where the various characters are meant to have come from. Like, because we know you're traveling to Eorzea to become an adventurer, which means you weren't technically from Eorzea. So where are you from? Naturally, your aid would not go unrewarded. Fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you a set of privileges that might otherwise be denied to you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? The individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. Take this your request, my lady. Thank you, Tatari. Pleasure is mine. Tara is the scariest character in this game, by the way. By way of a welcoming gift, I've taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. So now you're entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You need to consult a retainer advocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement. Believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you and your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of a commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. Mutually beneficial relationship. Sure you will agree. In one which serves the greater good besides. Oh, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know with purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. Censure? I don't know what the word was. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Please keep it safe. Now I can hire retainers. We Scions have but one objective: to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our greatest concerns are the godlike beings known as primals. Long have we striven to make the lasting solution to the threat they pose. Know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it is that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer. I'll go whither the wild rose blooms.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last,
You
but
look
not
so
least,
young.
is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
I kinda like the fact that I can't remember the new expansion that's coming. It's Dawn something. It's just him mentioning that. It's like, after all the adventures, the new journey starts at dawn. Comes full circle.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
She's just standing there.
To make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Those are the crystals, right?
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
He's always such a nice guy. I don't know, I just like Thancred. He's very nice. I may wrap up here. I know the quest is level 17. We only went up a couple levels in the quests. My chest is just... it's playing up on me a bit. and I'm not too happy with how it feels. Now, I'll probably wrap up here. Thank you all for coming on by. Hopefully I can feel